Good afternoon. It's your boy Trey Colbeck here for another episode of Harness News Update, September 8th edition. And we are live on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com. Harnesslink.com is the only harness racing website that is dedicated to covering news and events in the standardbred industry worldwide. And yes, we're live on Harness Link's Facebook, Twitter, or X, I guess it's called now, and YouTube pages. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, tweet, comment, whatever, all the wonderful things you can do on social media. Today's episode is also sponsored by HarnessBid. HarnessBid is the game changer for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry, providing buyers and sellers with an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for its customers with zero commissions on every horse sold. Buyers can purchase horses with the confidence that they are getting the best value for their money, while at the same time, sellers can list their horses without worrying about hefty commission fees eating into their profit. For more information and to get started, visit harnessbid.com. Well, a lot to go over again today. We're really getting to the end of the year. A lot of finals. We have a U.S. Sire Stakes action. We'll go over first. Recap going over first, which is sponsored by the USTA. A couple states in action, Indiana, Kentucky. But first, we'll look at Maryland had the finals at Oceans Down on Wednesday for the 2-year-olds. First up, we'll look at the 2-year-old filly Pacers. Let's see who wins this one.
And Carter sends her 3 wide as they gang up on Fancy Like That. 3/4 up in 127-2 on the final turn. Between fillies is Your Grace Found Me taking the lead here at 45-1. Challenged by Rusty's Baby Ruth. Dropping anchor was Fancy Like That. Then COVID for Real at the top of the stretch. A tenuous lead for Long Shot. Your Grace Found Me. Rusty's Baby Ruth right up alongside. And Rusty's Baby Ruth powers on by. Your Grace Found Me boxing on, but back to second. Rusty's Baby Ruth, 3 in a row, takes the Dale Massey Memorial. Your Grace Found Me, COVID for Real, third, and it's closed for fourth.
Rusty's Baby Ruth, Rusty for Real product, gets third win, puts up a lifetime mark of 157-4. Bred and owned by Ashley Page, Elwood Tignor Trains, and William Carter was in the bike. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters was in action as well. KJ Dash, a lot keeper, gets his third win, puts up a 202-3, which wasn't good enough to beat his personal best of 201 flat. Pamela Wagner and Scott Woogan bred and owned this trotter. John Wagner trains, and Victor Kirby was in the bike. Let's check it out.
Crank it up from a long way back, and toward the inside is KJ All Trot. But up top, it's KJ Dash looking to put this away. 3/4 in 132-1. KJ Dash leads it here by 2.5, but starting to close the gap a bit, is locked out. Locked out suddenly in with a chance. Outside in third. Under pressure is War Pony just ahead of a weakening Y'all Racing Snails into the stretch. And KJ Dash finding a bit more now. KJ Dash opens up by 3. Then locked out Y'all Racing Snails and a flattened out War Pony. KJ Dash sharp here. Takes the Hubert Jackson Memorial in convincing fashion in a final time of 202-2.
And also for the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers, for you girls, a Don't Lose Your Day Job sired colt gets his third win in 4 starts. A 157 is a lifetime mark. Brian Callahan owns and bred the Pacer. Katie Callahan trains. And we'll check out this final 1/4 mile time.
Stride late. Here comes Clogs for Real, who's making up ground. Then a break of 2. That is Firecracker Graham. Far outside, it's KJ Real Deal. They've gone 3/4 now in 128-2, 29-1, 3/4 on the final turn here in the W.W. Pete Shaw Memorial. As they move to the top of the stretch, it's For You Girls and the editor. They've been 1-2, and they have it all to themselves. For You Girls now in front by 2. The editor doing his best, but not good enough. For You Girls, too good. Won it by 3 in a row. Won it by 3. Second was the editor. Farther back, third was Clogs for Real and Firecracker Graham. For You Girls in 157 flat.
As well, there was a non-wagering 2-year-old filly Trotter's pace before the main card. Only I Exist goes 202-4, which is a lifetime mark. This filly is bred and owned by Richard Hans, who also trains her, by the way. Russell Foster drove. So that's the 2-year-old Maryland Sire Stakes finals that went down Wednesday at Oceans Down. Kentucky was also in action as well. They had two divisions, the fourth leg on Tuesday afternoon. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. Let's see who wins this one.
In fourth in front of Courtship as he pace to the top of the stretch. Ivy Park, a well-rated leader. He's by 3/4, 124-1. Dancing Champion continuing to give chase second. Better is Nice. Trying to generate some offense late down the sitter in front of two of Betty Captains, but it's still Ivy Park at mid-stretch, but he's rough-gated. Ivy Park very rough-gated down at the inside. In fact, he's off stride. Better is Nice started to burst on the scene. Dancing Champion's in between horses. They drive for the finish. Dancing Champion or Better is Nice. Dancing Champion pulls off the upset here at 7-1. Better is Nice was second. Two Betty Captains third. 151-2.
The fourth leg of the 2-year-old filly Trotters Kentucky was in Kentucky as well. Allegiant gets her fifth win and puts up a new lifetime mark of 152-2. Now has back-to-back wins. Let's check out this the last little bit of this race.
Moving up at the outside of fourth, she still has 5 lengths to make up. Honorable Way saving ground fifth and still far back to Providence. They try to run the far turn. Allegiant the target. Day Night ahead of her. Applying moderate pressure on the outside. Volcanic Blue Chip is at third. Special Talent fourth. Off 3/4 and 124-2. Allegiant looking to go all the way. Volcanic Blue Chip going to try for the pocket again this week. She starts to rally late down the center. Day Night ahead of her third. 4 outside. That's Honorable Way fourth. Allegiant maintaining the lead. Volcanic Blue Chip trying to bench in from second, but still Allegiant here is holding firm. Allegiant all the way. Volcanic Blue Chip was second. Special Talent third. Tight for fourth. Maybe Honorable Way there in 152-2.
And that wraps up Kentucky. Indiana had probably the most 5 different divisions. Up first, the leg 6 for 3-year-old filly Pacers had 2 splits. Let's see who can win the first one.
And plan to tell the next 2 as they come to the top of the stretch. 3/4, 123-4. 28 1/3 quarter. Tells on a roll in front by 2.5. It's Corona Time is second. Walking on Sunshine, Plan to Tell. And then next, La Rockin' Shania. JK's Lucky Lou to the outside. Tells on a roll, opening up the lead with every stride now. It's Corona Time second. Plan to Tell, Walking on Sunshine. Tells on a roll is home free. It's Corona Time does finish second, followed by Plan to Tell and Walking on Sunshine, 150-1.
Tells on a roll by Tell It Like It Is. Gets her 4th win of the year, 6th lifetime, puts up a new lifetime mark of 150-1, now has back-to-back wins. In the second split, Rollin' Rosie by JK End of an Era gets her 5th win of the year, 1/3 place finish in there as well. A 150-4 was close to her lifetime mark of 150-2, which she did the previous race before this, now has 3 straight wins. Let's check this race out.
Coming to the top of the stretch, Rollin' Rosie has the lead, 3/4, 122-3. Shadow Rage at the inside, Sweet Tell on the outside, then Sleazy Mama down toward the pylons is Queen's Reign, needing some racing room. It's Rollin' Rosie in front, Shadow Rage angles out, and Shadow Rage trying to come on, Queen's Reign rallying up the inside, Rollin' Rosie trying to hold off, Shadow Rage, Rollin' Rosie coming down to the line, Rollin' Rosie and Shadow Rage, Rollin' Rosie held on, Shadow Rage with a gallant effort at 77-1.
Also, leg 6 for the 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters was in action on Tuesday at Hoosier Park. Only 1 split. Let's see who wins.
Off stride is Dash of Luck. Dash of Luck went off the course on the turn. 3/4, 124-2. They're into the stretch. Talent Scout is trying to go all the way in front. Still there a length. Tech Song Soprano driving down the outside is Help First Edition, and then Show Me a Million at the inside. Far outside is Just Show Up. Talent Scout is still in front. Tech Song Soprano, Help First Edition trying to cut into the lead. Talent Scout digging in for Clint Coy. Talent Scout, a 31-1 upset winner. Help First Edition was second. Tech Song Soprano third, and then Just Show Up fourth in 152-3.
Talent Scout by Swan for All gets his 3rd win of the year and puts up a new lifetime mark of the 152-3. Tuesday night also had the 3-year-old filly Trotters 6th leg, 2 splits for this one. Mary's Magic wins the first split by she's a Dover Dan product, gets her 6th win of the year, 3 wins in her last 4 starts. Let's see how this race finished.
As they approach the top of the stretch, Mary's Magic, help of the season. Country Mama to the outside of Stella Rose. 3/4, 125 and 3. Mary's Magic, the leader. Help of the season. Then Stella Rose. Country Mama on the outside. Tease Pride trying to come through on the inside. By the 8th pole they come. Mary's Magic still a length and a half. Help of the season. Tease Pride trying to roll up on the pylons with Stella Rose and Country Mama. Help of the season trying to get Mary's Magic on the money. Mary's Magic, help of the season. It is a photo. Third was Stella Rose, then Country Mama in 153 and 4.
The second split, Swan for All, gets the 8th win of the year. 2 wins in her last 3 starts. Let's check it out.
Stretch. Yo Beth D, trying to go all the way in front, has gotten there through 3/4 in 125 and 1. Merle Valley angles out second. Swan Fancy trying to rally up the inside third. And then it's Swanya on the outside. Natter Days also wide as they come to the 8th pole. Yo Beth D in front, but plenty of pressure. Swan Fancy on the inside coming on. Merle Valley, Swanya on the outside. It is Swan Fancy up the inside with the lead. Swan Fancy, Swanya, and Yo Beth D. Photo! The 3 of them on the line together, and 4th was Merle Valley in 153 and 3.
Wednesday at Hoosier Park, we had the 2-year-old filly Trotters, 5th leg, 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
Ponda Title third, and then Final Text and Ponda Grace on the outside as the field enters the stretch. 3/4, 128 and 3, 30 and 1 for the third quarter. Skyway Page in front. Truly Unbelievable on the outside. Ponda Title, Ponda Grace. Then on the inside is Final Text. Skyway Page trying to give them the slip now. Inside the final 1/8 of a mile. Skyway Page by 3. Truly Unbelievable. Then Ponda Title. It's Skyway Page. Skyway Page has won. Truly Unbelievable second, Ponda Title, and Swan So Fine in 156.
Skyway Page, another Swan for All product, gets 3 wins and 8 starts. Now it's back-to-back wins and has won all 3 ever wins in her last 4 starts. The next split was Somebody Special, another Swan for All, gets 4th win in 5 starts. Only 1 third place finish in there. A 155 and 3 mile time is what she put up, which is a lifetime mark. Let's check it out.
Crystal Swan and Sunny Sundries Trails. They arrive at the top of the stretch. Somebody Special is the leader. 3/4, 127 and 4, a 32nd third quarter. Agent of Fortune down the outside. Starlet Dora up the inside. Then Rose Garden going off stride was Joyful Celebration. Somebody Special still in front. Agent of Fortune still coming, as is Starlet Dora. The 3 of them lining up across the track in deep stretch. Agent of Fortune, Somebody Special, Starlet Dora coming right down to the line. The 3 of them together, and it is Somebody Special who did win. Close second with Starlet Dora and Agent of Fortune, 155 and 3.
And just last night was the 5th leg for 2-year-old Colton Gelling Trotters. There was 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
With the pilot has been right there with that leader all the way, though. Twilight Motion to the outside of Meadowbrook Master, and then Uncle Archie. 3/4, 128 and 2, 30 and 1 third quarter for Mel Gibbswan, who is still in front. Flirting with the pilot, switches to the outside now. Meadowbrook Masters trying to get closer from third. Then Twilight Motion and Uncle Archie with Golden Dan. Here comes Flirting with the pilot on the outside. Mel Gibbswan trying to stay on. Flirting with the pilot has taken the lead. It is Flirting with the pilot in front coming to the finish. Flirting with the pilot the winner. Mel Gibbswan second. Third was Meadowbrook Master. Then Uncle Archie in 156 and 1.
Flirting with the Pilot gets his 4th win in 6 starts, puts up a new lifetime mark of 156 and 1 in the process. In the other split, another lifetime mark was achieved by Gruesome Twosome. He did his in 153 and 4, getting his 4th win as well in 6 starts. Let's see how this race ended.
And then racing 5th is CS Flying Co-Pilot. 3/4 time, 125 and 3. Third quarter, 29 seconds. And it is now Dashing Danny in front. On the outside, Gruesome Twosome trying to close in. Muscle Fantastic is in between horses. Top Bill Sebastian to the inside. CS Flying Co-Pilot trying to come on. Dashing Danny still in front. Muscle Fantastic and Gruesome Twosome trying to close in. Dashing Danny, Gruesome Twosome trying to get there. Dashing Danny and Gruesome Twosome. It is a photo! Third was Muscle Fantastic, and then CS Flying Co-Pilot in 153 and 4.
And that's everything I have for the U.S. Sire Stakes. Again, that was sponsored by the USTA. one division for the Ontario Sire Stakes was in action over the last few days. 2-year-old Colton Geldings had their fourth leg at Woodbine Mohawk Park. 2 splits on Tuesday night. Let's see who wins the first one.
And Spiros, it's My Retirement Dream by nearly 2 lengths on Elegant Resolve. Weighs in, means grinding on the outside, while Mystery Deal might start to angle out from fourth. 3/4, 126 flat. They turn for home. My Retirement Dream with the lead. Elegant Resolve is right in behind. Weighs in, means 2 lengths away. Mystery Deal is looking for some room as we come to the 8th pole. My Retirement Dream, Elegant Resolve still right behind that one. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. My Retirement Dream rallying from the back. Here comes Griff. Griff on the outside. My Retirement Dream. They're coming to the wire. Griff got up to win it. What a move in the lane. Sweeps them to take the gold in 154-4.
Griff, Muscle Mass, gets 2 wins and 3 starts. Also does a lifetime mark of 154-4. In the next split, Willow Time looks like a Chippendale offspring. Gets 2 for 2. 154-1 is now his lifetime mark. Let's see how this race ended.
Long on the lead. It's nearly a 2-length advantage on Willow Time second. Jack and Abs continuing the outside. Journey's now up into third. Grenville Heavens at the inside in fourth. On cover's been Fabulous Freddy as they come to 3/4 in 126-4. It is Soar Higher as they swing into the lane. Willow Time 2 lengths away. Jack and Abs into third, battling with Grenville Heaven. Maestro Sealster at the rail. What about Elmo behind horses? Trying to fire was Fabulous Freddy. They come into the final 8th. Soar Higher. Willow Time's getting a little bit closer now. Willow Time trying to upend Soar Higher, who digs in at the rail. Soar Higher and Willow Time. These two coming down to the wire. It's Willow Time. Soar Higher second. Third was What About Elmo. Zuri was fourth. 154-2. McClure sweeps the golds.
And that's everything I have for the recap portion. We're going to take a step back, and when we come back, I'll preview the New York Sire Stakes action that goes down Saturday. The finals for the New York Sire Stakes goes down Saturday at Yonkers. Also on Ohio Sire Stakes finals on Saturday at Scioto. And then there's also the Quebec Super Finals at Hippodrome on Sunday as well. And with the New York, we also look briefly at the International Trot. So don't go anywhere. Harness News Update. We'll be right back. All right, up on the screen is your field of 8 for the New York Sire Stakes 2-year-old filly trot. That's race 1 on Saturday at Yonkers. Field of 8 up there. A couple horses to note. The points leader after all the legs is Sister Mary Maud. 239 points she accumulated. Raced in 5 legs of the New York Sire Stakes. Won 4 of them. She finished last time out. She's received 9-2 morning line odds, so she's not the favorite. The morning line favorite's actually the 6, Senorita Palima. Comes in at 2-1. 2 wins in 2 seconds, all coming in the New York Sire Stakes. Sits 4th in points. Second in points is Sad Bird Still Sing. Entered in only 4 of the New York Sire Stake legs, 2 seconds and 2 wins. She comes in at 9-2 as well. But the one horse that comes in at 5-2, third in points, raced in 4 legs, 1/3 and 3 wins. Again, this is the 2-year-old filly trot, $225,000 up for grabs in each of the finals. And this is race 1 to kick off a pretty big day at Yonkers. Next is the 2-year-old Colt Pacers, another $225,000 up for grabs. Here's your field of 8. Leading in points is the 6 Boston Rocks. Raced in all 7 legs, won 3 of them. Funny enough, he actually finished in the top 3 in all 7 starts. Comes in at 7-2 morning line odds. The morning line favorite is the 3, though, Hunting for Chrome at 9-5. Entered in 4 legs, won 3 of them. Finished 7th last time in leg 6, however. And the 8, Darius, he entered in 6 of the legs, won legs 2 and 3, but has yet to win in the New York Sire Stakes since then. He comes in as pretty much of a long shot at 15-1. And they had the 2-year-old Colt and Gelding Pacers final is race 2 on Saturday. On to the Trotters, the 2-year-old Colt Trotters, $225,000 up for grabs as well. Here's your field of 8. The point leader is the 8. Keep asking. 6 starts in the New York Sire Stakes. Back-to-back wins in leg 6 and 7. Comes in at morning line odds at 5-1. The morning line favorite, though, is the 5, Situationship. Comes in at 2-1. 5th in points. Has 4 New York Sire Stakes starts. Only 1 win in that. One to maybe keep an eye on. Bargain, 2nd in points. 5 starts, 1 legs 1 and 4, but hasn't won since. Comes in at 4-1. And that's race 3 is the 2-year-old Colt Trotters on Saturday. The last of the 2-year-old finals is the 2-year-old Philly Pacers, race 4, $225,000. Here's your field of 8. The points leader in this one, American, 7 starts, raced in all the legs, won legs 1 and 4, then had 3 straight second place finishes after that. The morning line favorite at 3-1 is the Lightville. 4th in points, 5 starts in the New York Sire Stakes. Only won in legs 2 and 4. Sea Pearl, 3rd in points, the 1 horse, the Rail. Had 5 starts, 1 leg 2 and 3, and 7 comes into the race at 9-2. And the 2-year-old Philly Pacers is race 4 on Saturday at Yonkers. On to the 3-year-olds. Race 6 is the 3-year-old Colt Trot. Also another $225,000 in the purse. Field of 8. The favorite is the 4, Chopper Craze, 2nd in points. Has raced in all 7 legs, won legs 3, 4, and 7. Comes in at 8-5. However, the points leader, the 8, Cecil Hanover, comes in at 5-2. 5 starts in the New York Sire Stakes, won legs 1 and 2, and 5 and 6. I think these two will definitely have the battle. 3rd in points comes in at 15-1. That's the 2 Onion Gum. 6 legs entered, only 1 leg 3. But like I said, comes in at 15-1. Gets the 2-hole. So this will be an interesting one to watch on Saturday. Race 6 is the New York Sire Stakes final for 3-year-old Colt Trot. Race 8 is the 3-year-old Philly Pacers. The favorite and the points leader is the 7, Earth, Wind, Fire. 5 starts, won all 5, 2-1. Vivian's Dream is 4th in points, but has entered in 5 legs. Only won the first one, hasn't won since. Comes in at 5-2. And this is race number 8. 3-year-old Philly Trot. Race 9, $225,000 up for grabs. Another 8 entered in this one. The favorite is Instagram Model at 2-1. Entered in 3 legs, won twice, and has a 2nd. 2 horses come in at 5-2. That's the 2 Gigi Hanover and the 3 Royal Philly. Another very interesting one here. Royal Philly is the point leader, entered in 6 legs, won 4 of them. While Gigi Hanover was tied for 2nd in points, only entered in 4 legs, won legs 5 and 6. And the last of the Sire Stakes finals here in New York, race 11, 3-year-old Colt Pacers, field of 8, $225,000. The favorite is the 5, Hunting in the Last Dollar, point leader as well. 6 starts in the New York Sire Stakes, won 4 of them. The 1 and the 2 both come in at 5-2 odds. Thunder Hunter Joe, second in points, 4 starts with 3 wins, while Metal Man has fourth in points with 6 wins in 2023, but only 1 coming in the New York Sire Stakes. Don't worry, before we move on, we'll look here at the MGM Yonkers International Trot. Big field of 10. Vivid Wise As is the rail horse. Etonet is 2. 3 is Academic. 4, Fashion Frenzy. 5, Hero Boko. 6, Get a Wish. 7, Aldebaran Zeus. 8, Benjiren Jet. 9, Jiggy Jog. And the 10, Venerate. This one's very interesting as well. If we start back at the top, Vivid Wise As. 85 lifetime wins. $3.1 million in prize earned money to this point. The 2, Internet, the French trotter, has 6 wins this year in 10 starts across Europe. Finished 8th in the last year's international trot. $2.8 million in career earnings. The 3, It's Academic, 77 life starts, 29 wins. Finished 2nd in the Maple Leaf Trot just a few weeks ago. 150-1 is lifetime mark, just shy of $2 million in earnings for this Ohio-bred trotter. The 4, Fashion Frenzy, reigns as an Ontario-bred gelding, 5 years old, has earned over $1.1 million in earnings to date, a 150-4 lifetime mark, 22 wins this year, 22 lifetime wins in 35 starts. The 5, Hero Boko, 106 lifetime starts, one of the most experienced in the field. No, is the most experienced in the field. 28 wins, $500,000 in prize earnings for this Swedish trotter. Get a Wish has 33 starts, 13 wins for this Danish trotter. The 7, Aldebaran Zeus, 48 lifetime starts, 18 wins, just shy of $300,000 in career earnings for this Australian trotter. The 8 has Benjiren Jet, has 56 lifetime starts, 15 wins, comes from Italy. The 9, Jiggy Jog, the Swedish bred, but races mostly in North America here. 30 starts, 14 wins, a 150 flat lifetime mark, $1.6 million in career earnings. And I'm going to take Jiggy Jog on Saturday. You can take that to the bank. Feel free, by the way, to throw in the comments if you're watching, who you got in this race or any of the races I talk about. But I'm going to go with Jiggy Jog, the 9. But I think it's going to be tough in here with the 10. Venerate, 36 starts, 12 wins, $1.2 million in earnings. A 150-1 lifetime mark for this Kentucky-bred trotter. And this race is race 7 on Sunday at Yonkers. Estimated post time, 2:45 p.m. Eastern time. With, again, Yonkers kicking off race 1 at 12 p.m. Eastern time. On to the Ohio finals. They start at 5 p.m. Eastern time at Scioto on Saturday. $300,000 up for grabs in each of the Scarlet Championship divisions anyway. Up on the boards, the 2-year filly Pacers, race 5. Field of 9. Rose Run Zoe comes in as the favorite at 2-1. Entered in 6 legs. 2 wins and 2 wins, 3 seconds and a third for her. Heart of the Sea comes in at 7-2 with 2 wins, both in the Ohio Sire Stakes. And Flying Bullets is the third favorite here at 9-2, 3 career wins, all in the Ohio Sire Stakes. And again, the 2-year-old filly Pacers, race 5, Saturday at Scioto. The next one's the 2-year-old filly Trotters, race 6 on Saturday. Another field of 9. Morning line favorite is Sugar Instead at 7-5. 5 wins in the Ohio Sire Stakes, a 156 lifetime mark. Maybe look out for I Am Independent, though, coming in at 7-2 morning line odds. 3 wins in the Ohio Sire Stakes, but a faster lifetime mark of 155-1. And again, the 2-year-old filly Trotters is race 6 on at Scioto. Race 9 is the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. Field of 9 up there. This is race 9 on Saturday. The favorite is Clever Cody at 3-1. 4 wins in the Ohio Sire Stakes. Lifetime mark of 151 flat. Happened at Scioto as well. Paris's Dragon, 4-1. Only 1 win. Paced that mile in 151-1 at Scioto. Seaside Escape comes in at 5-1. Only 1 win as well. with did that in 155 and 3 at Northfield in the Ohio Siren Stakes. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers Scarlet Championship, race 9 on Saturday. And last of the 2-year-old trotters, 2-year-old Colt trotters, race 10. Spazzano comes in at the favorite, 2-1, perfect 5 for 5 in racing career, 4 for 4 in the Ohio Siren Stakes. Comes out of the 3-hole. Couple Royal President comes in at 5-2 with 5 wins, 2 seconds. 4 of those wins were in the Ohio Siren Stakes, while the 5th win was in the Buckeye Series. Lifetime mark of 156 and 1. Couple horses come in at 4-1. That is Rose Run Zoom and Gypsy Hill. Rose Run Zoom, 1 win back in July and 157 and 4 at Northfield. A bunch of second place finishes since then. Has been near the top. Gypsy Hill, 4 wins and 6 starts. 2 wins were in the Buckeye Series and 2 wins have come in the Ohio Siren Stakes. A 157 and 4 lifetime mark. And the last 2-year-old championship, the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters, race 10 on Saturday. On to the 3-year-old filly trotters. We'll look at first race 7 on Saturday. Field of 9. Morning line favorites, the 1, Rose Run Yolanda at 2-1. 6 wins this year and a 153 lifetime mark. Global Girl comes at 3-1, a 155 and 3 lifetime mark at Scioto. 6 wins this year. Corn Star, 4-1 with 5 wins this year and a 154 and 1 lifetime mark. 3-year-old filly trotters goes race 7 at Scioto on Saturday. 3-year-old Colt and Gelding trotters. The next race, race 8. Jet Hill comes in at 2-1, 7 wins, 151 and 4 lifetime mark. Won 3 of his last 5. Sorry, tough one to beat. John Dutton, though, the 6th hole comes out of the 6th hole at end at 3-1 morning line odds. 9 wins in 2023, won 3 straight coming into this final. Lifetime mark of 152 and 2. So again, 3-year-old Colt and Gelding Trotters, race 8 on Saturday. 3-year-old filly Pacers, race 11 on Saturday. The morning line favorite is the 6th McSeaside at 5-2. 5 wins this year with a 149 and 4 lifetime mark. Hey Mama Mama, the 1 has a 149 and 3 lifetime mark though. 6 wins this year. Didn't race as a 2-year-old, comes in at 7-2 morning line odds. Supergirl has 5 wins of her own, the 3, lifetime mark of 150 and 3. And this is again race 11 is the 3-year-old filly Pacers. 3-year-old filly Colton Gelding Pacers, race 12, the last one we'll look at here for Ohio. Field of 9. The morning line favorite is the 2, Rock Me Like You Mean It at 3-1. 3 wins in 2023 and a 151 and 4 personal best time. Burnout comes in at 7-2. 6 wins this year. Won 2 of the last 3 starts. 149 and 2 lifetime mark, which was done at Scioto. And again, all the action at Scioto. All the action at Scioto comes down at 5 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. Now we'll move on to the Super Finals at 3 Hippodrome 3R on Sunday, post time 12 p.m. You don't see that very often, a 1-1A. I don't think many places other than Quebec still have the 1-1A system. Field of 8, but the 1-1A there kind of changes that a little bit. I guess there's 7. Morning line favorite is the 2, Breeding Bankruptcy. Will actually come out of post position 1. She comes in as a 5-2 favorite, 2 wins and a second in the event, and she's leading the points. And this is a 2-year-old filly Pacers. I put it up in French on the graphic, but yeah, 2-year-old filly Pacers, race 9 on Sunday at Hippodrome 3R. Second favorite is the 1-1A, the Heart Valley, coming out of post position 6. This 3-1 has a win and a second. 2-year-old filly Trotters is race 4 on Saturday. No 1As in this one, just a field of 7. The morning line favorite is Kinogami Queen at 5-2. Perfect 3-for-3 in the event. Leads in points as well. JD Beauty, though, yet to win in the event or in the career, but has 2 seconds and finished second in points and comes into this one at 3-1. And again, the 2-year-old filly trotters in Quebec. Race 4 on Sunday. Over to the boys. 2-year-old colt trotters first we'll look at. Race 6 on Sunday. Other field is 7. The morning line favorite, Wild Dream Men, 5-2 with 2 wins and a second in the event. MC Eddie won the last race out, so has earned 3-1 morning line odds. Drink Like Henry comes in at 7-2 morning line odds. Third in leg 1, second in leg 2, yet to win. Might find it on Sunday. 2-year-old colt trotters goes race 6 on Sunday at Hippodrome, 3R. 2-year-old colt Pacers, race 2. Field of 8 in this one. Boom Boom Tonight. 5-2 morning line favorite. 1 in the third leg, second in points. While the point leader is the 3 Ambitious Mind, comes in at 3-1. 1 leg, 1 in 3. These two, I think, will definitely meet up down the stretch in race 2 on Sunday. On to the 3-year-olds. Race 5 is the 3-year-old filly Pacers. Field of 8. The morning line favorite is the 5 Lady Corona. First in points. 3 wins, won all 3 legs. The 6 Pocahontas Deluc comes in at 7-2 with second in points. 1 win in 2 seconds. And again, this is race 5, 3-year-old filly Pacers. Filly Trotters up next. Race 7. Morning line favorite is the 2 Don't Treat Me Bad, coming in at 5-2. Point leader, 1 win in 2 seconds in the event. Kinogami Courage, though, comes in at 3-1. 1 in the first leg, has yet to win in the event since. A horse I kind of like in this one, the 7, Tit Bera Moss, comes in at 7-2. Second place in leg 2, 1 in leg 3. So I definitely think watch out for the 7, Tit Bera Moss, in race 7 on Sunday. Up to the 3-year-old boys now. Race 11. Again, something else you don't see. We barely see 1A. Now we got 2B in this one in the 3-year-old colt Pacers. The morning line favorites is the 1, Attitude and Phantom Enjoy. Attitude was leading in points with 2 wins and a third, while the 1A has 1 win, a second, and a third, so both are very capable of winning. The second morning line favorites, surprisingly enough, is the 2-2B combo. Kansas Panic has a win in 2 seconds in the event, while Kingston Panic has 2 seconds. And this one is race 11 on the card. The 3 Betts Beach will be the one that actually comes out of the 1 post position 1, while Attitude comes out of post position 2. So, make sure you look at the program if you're watching on Hippodrome 3R, because, with the 1-1A here, they come out a little differently. But I like seeing that. 1-1A, 2-2B, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in race 11 on Sunday. And last and certainly not least, 3-year-old colt trotters, race 10 on Sunday. The morning line favorite is the 8 Kinder Motown. Perfect 3-for-3 in the event. Comes in at 8-5. The 1 Timonaire, 3-1 with a third and a second place in 3 starts. BBC Sports Boy comes in at 7-2, has a win and a second, but only raced in 2 events. 2 of the legs in this event, sorry. And again, this all goes down Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time at Hippodrome 3R. And that's everything I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. We went over all that and all the recaps and preview, make sure to watch on Monday because I'll have the recap for everything I just previewed there briefly. We'll be back Monday at 3 p.m. And on Wednesday, a little scheduling note, Wednesday, I'm going to dedicate the whole show to the 76th running of the Manitoba Great Western Stakes, one, if not the oldest stake races in Western Canada. That goes down next Saturday. So next Wednesday, I'll preview all that and tee that all up. And then on next Friday, a week today, we'll be back to, again, just our normal preview and recap show as well. Little tease here. Not tomorrow, but a week tomorrow, with the day of the Manitoba Great Western Stakes, I plan on being live and having a live reaction show and everything going on. More details of that will be announced when we get closer to that. But again, keep it locked in. We'll be back for sure Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. On all their on their presenting sponsor, Harness Link, harnesslink.com. We'll be on our Twitter, Facebook, YouTube page. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all the wonderful things you do. Thank you for the people who commented in. If you want to be up here like Mark, I'll throw you up on the screen. We can all watch where Mark and Kevin, and I want, going forward, if you want to throw your picks, your ideas, your thoughts, what you want to see on the show, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, always feel free to throw those comments in there because I want to make this a good show that everyone will enjoy and we can keep spreading the great harness racing news across North America and the world. Again, thank you to our episode sponsor, Harness Bid, the game changer for standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry. With zero commission, if you want to buy or sell some horses, go check out harnessbid.com to get started and for more information. And to thank you to the USTA for sponsoring our United States Sire Stakes action on behalf of everyone at Harness Link, ace behind the scenes. I'm Trey Colbeck. I'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.